Good morning, church. Good morning. It's good to stand before y'all this morning. If y'all will stand again, let's turn to Mark chapter 5, verses 25 to 34. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise I'm going to read from the Message translation this morning, and it reads, as a woman who suffered a condition of hemorrhage for over 12 years, a long succession of physicians had treated her, and treated her badly, taking all her money and leaving her worse off than before. Had heard about Jesus, she slipped in behind him and touched his robe. She was thinking to herself, if I could put a finger on his robe, I could get better. The moment she did, the flow of blood dried up. She could feel the change and knew her plague was over and done. At the same moment, Jesus felt energy discharging from him. He turned around the crowd and asked, who touched my robe? He said, his disciples said, what are you talking about? With this crowd pushing and jolting you, you're asking who touched me? Dozens have touched me. But he went on asking, looking around to see who had done it. The woman, knowing what had happened, knowing she was the one, stepped up in fear and trembling, knelt before him, and gave him the whole story. Jesus said to her, daughter, you took a risk of faith, and now you're healed and whole. Live well, live blessed, and be healed of your plague. 34 says again, Jesus said, daughter, you took a risk of faith, and now you are healed and whole. Live well, live blessed, and be healed. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we humbly just come to your presence this morning, God, we just thank you for every word that was said, every song that was sung, God. And now as I'm prepared to bring this word, God, I pray that you touch me and you speak to me, God. That something I may speak, something I may say may touch somebody in this very moment and give them what they need, God. So we ask you just to have your way in this place. And it's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. In the chapter of Mark, verses 25, 34, we find a woman who has been dealing with a cycle for the last 12 years. And no one could help her. We find a woman who is ceremonially unclean. We find a woman who, because of her condition, she can't have faith. She don't have friends. She has nothing around her. Her condition has put her in a place, in a position where she is lonely, where she's confused, where she doesn't know what's after this. All she knows is what she's been dealing with for the last 12 years. As believers, And as brothers and sisters in Christ, we can hit this place sometimes. It doesn't necessarily have to be health. It doesn't necessarily have to be her condition, but it's some condition. It's some condition where it might be, you're looking at the cycle of debt. It might be a condition where you've been working the same job for the last 12 years and you haven't got anywhere. It might just be where you are now. You've been in the same place for I don't know how many years, but you know there's more to life. We find a woman who suffered a condition and has finally said, I can't do it anymore. My first point will be no more. For 12 long years, she's bled, she's suffered, she has gone from doctor to doctor, has paid for all kinds of medication, all kinds of remedies, and nothing has helped her. She has exhausted everything that she possibly could have done. She has exhausted everything humanly possible. Everything man tried, man couldn't do for her. She tried all she can. Have any of us been there where we've done everything we can? We have done everything humanly possible and nothing has changed. I look at my situation going into the end of September. I got a new job. I'm still playing for all these choirs. I'm still running around everywhere. And I got myself sitting in a cycle. Singing a cycle that for me has lasted 12 years. Go to school, play, go to work. But there has to be more. At some point, you have to get the mindset to say, no more. And she found her mindset to say, no more. So my second point would be, have you heard about Jesus? Now, before we get to the 21st verse in Mark, we got to go back to chapter 4. And we got to go back to the ending when the disciples were in the boat and a storm was raging the sea. And they didn't know what to do but to wake up Jesus. And then he said, peace be still. And everything became still. Okay, I heard about that. Second thing was, when they got off the boat, they met a man. Well, a man came to Jesus and fell down at his knees. A man that they found in the graveyard. That's Mark chapter 5, and start the first verse. When they got on the boat, this man came at his feet. He had had enough of his situation. He had been isolated. He has tried every kind of sin there was, but he knew there had to be more. All of them, I'm going somewhere with this. Then, once Jesus healed the man, there was a ruler named Jolliff who met Jesus with a crowd around him. And he fell down to Jesus and was saying his daughter was dying. And he wanted Jesus to go heal his daughter. But something happens in the middle of that. When there's a crowd around Jesus, there's thousands of people around him. Out of that whole crowd, he notices one. And I believe this woman heard about everything Jesus was doing. She heard about him healing. She heard about him calming the storm. She heard that if she could just get to him, she could be healed. How many of us just need to get to him in order to get our cycle stopped? Sometimes we can spend so much time doing everything else, talking to everybody, that we forget about him. That we forget about the one who brings our peace. That we forget about the one who supplies all of our needs. Sometimes if we can just get back to him, he will heal us. This woman was dealing with her situation for 12 years, heard about a man named Jesus. She heard of the things he was doing, and she knew that if she could touch him, she would be made whole. And what she said happened. What have you heard about Jesus? What have you heard he can do? What have you seen him do? Well, I've heard that he's a way maker. I've heard that he's a miracle worker. I've heard him to be a lawyer in the courtroom. I've heard him to be a doctor in the sick room. I've heard him to be a father to the fatherless and a mother to the motherless. I've heard him to be that wheel in the middle of the wheel. I've heard him to be whatever we need him to be when we need him. And today, what are you asking him to be for you today? In this very moment, what is he to you? See, hearing about Jesus is never a bad thing. There's some folks that when you start talking about Jesus, they got to walk away. They don't want to hear this church stuff. But nothing you can say about Jesus can be bad. Because his track record, he has never failed. What he does always makes us stronger and prepares us for what he has next. Have you heard about Jesus? And here's what the big point for me is one act of faith. Through 30 through 34, it says, at the same moment, Jesus felt energy discharging from him. He turned around to the crowd and asked, who touched my robe? His disciples said, what are you talking about? With this crowd pushing and jostling you, you're asking, who touched you? Does this have done it? Does this have touched you? But he went on asking, looking around to see who has done it. The woman, knowing what had happened, knowing she was the one, stepped up in fear, trembling down before him, and gave him the whole story. And Jesus said to her, daughter, you took a risk of faith, and now you're healed and whole. Live well, live blessed, be healed of your plague. Out of all the people around him, he knows that one. That's right. Me and my friends, we always say this around each other. Out of 5,000 people, he chose me. That's right. Think about it. Everybody in this church right now, he chose each of us for a specific call. So I have to ask you this question: do you know what your calling is? Do you know that there's more to you than where you just are right now? Jeremiah 29:11 says, I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. He has built-in plans. Something tells me that this woman knew that what she dealt with for these last 12 years could not be it. The Bible says in James 2:17 that faith without works is dead. This woman gained so much faith, even though the Bible says we need a mustard seed of faith. I believe she gained much more than that. Because she didn't care what people was going to say. She didn't care about what people was going to look at her. She didn't care about anything. The only thing she cared about was getting to that road. And one act of faith healed her. I can only imagine that all these crowd of people around her, that she got to stand back here and look at this and try to figure out how to get through here. But I begin to imagine something. That as she got closer to the crowd, she said, okay, I'm going to make this thing happen. I can only imagine her sizing up the crowd and knowing that he's in the middle. She has to get to that crowd. So I can only imagine her just trying to push through people and trying to make her way to get to Jesus. Whether she had to crawl, whether she had to jump over folk. Sometimes you got to do whatever it takes to get to him. You can't worry about what he gonna say, what she gonna say. I can only worry about what I need in this moment. Because everybody who says they're your friend ain't your friend. And everybody who says they're gonna help you get somewhere ain't gonna help you. Sometimes you have to make up your mind and say, I'm gonna get to Jesus no matter what. So let me ask you, what one act of faith can you do in your life that can help you? Or what can you stand? What have you believed in that you won't budge, you won't move to get to Jesus? One act of faith in your life can heal you. One act of faith can bring you out of debt. One act of faith can bring your family back together. One act of faith can forever change your life. One act of faith. I can think about my one act of faith. My one act of faith has not only gave me one but 3 of my dream jobs. Because for 13 years, I stood on something and prayed on and said, God, I won't be moved until I get it. One act of faith can change your whole relationship with Him. One act of faith can make you see this world in a whole different light. One act of faith, the things that you once worried about, you worry about no more. One act of faith helps you to realize that I'm not in this on my own. One act of faith helps me to put my plug into the source. How will one act of faith change your life? And for my last point is whatever it takes. This woman pushed through a crowd of people to reach Jesus. She didn't care what people thought of her. She didn't care what people said or how they looked at her. All she wanted to do was to go and get what's hers. I'm going to challenge somebody here. Go get what's yours. Go get yours. Ain't no need you hang around watching everybody get theirs. Go get yours. She fought the crowd to only get to what could only help her. As believers, willing to go after the one who is everything is all we need in this moment. I'm reminded of a man who did whatever it took so he could be saved. I'm reminded of a man who put everything he could in Jesus, who put his complete faith in him as he got off a boat to get healed. I'm thinking of a man who gave his only begotten Son so that whoever could believe in him could have everlasting life. See, what I didn't really think about this. She wasn't the first one to do whatever it took to get it. And she won't the last. But the ultimate sacrifice of the one who gave his only begotten Son for us in our life. You know, I think of the man who was on the cross, who they pierced him in his side, they nailed him in his legs, they nailed him in his hand. And he could have came down if he wanted to. But he did whatever it took so that we may be saved. Yes. He saw a greater purpose in us. And he did whatever it took to make it happen. So I leave you with this question today and ask you, are you willing to do whatever it takes for your breakthrough? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to better your life? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to change your life now? What is it, 5 more Sundays left in this year? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to make your 2020 better? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to see Jesus? Amen.